Hi, welcome to April 2020. 5 days in, and it feels like we are halfway through the month, and yet we're not. So, I've been asked several times the last few weeks, what is going on with the housing market? The short answer is that everything still looks fundamentally solid and on pause for maybe a few months. In the Savannah area, we had a stable first quarter that was leading us to a really good second quarter. And then just like that, everything was different. Everyone was on the hunt for toilet paper, moving college students back home, saving the world by watching Netflix, and for the productive ones in our society working and schooling from home. For those that live on the coast, this pandemic felt like we were preparing for a hurricane, but it was one that was going to be really long and it was going to affect the entire world. So let's get back to real estate. What's going on? When I look at Chatham County in Georgia month over month, and I'm just comparing last quarter and this quarter, we have a little bit of a mixed bag. Overall trends for months of inventory, new listings by unit, and sales by unit seemed relatively stable and maybe even inching upward, which was good news. So for clarity, when it comes to volume of units listed and sold, 2018 was our high water mark. Inventory's been remaining somewhat level. Buyer pressure increased a little bit. So what happened? Well, of course, the median price for the first quarter over last year's first quarter was up $25,000. Now, if those numbers represent what was, then what will be? As you know, the real estate industry is being affected by this pandemic. We expect April and May, at least, of 2020 to be sharply lower. There are fewer homes on the market. There are fewer buyers looking for those homes. So what does this mean if you were intending to buy or sell a home in 2020? Well, for now, most economists are predicting a sharp return for the economy, which will hopefully also bring a sharp return for the housing market. Now, of course, that sharp return is going to be dependent on how long the economy is shut down. So what can you be doing at this time? Sellers, you should be using this time to put your home into the best position possible. You know the drill: clean, declutter, correct those deferred maintenance projects, work on your yard a little bit. Enjoy your time, because doing these things around your house will make your quarantine time more enjoyable. When things snap back to normal, there will be a very short window when the inventory will be limited, and the sellers that have their homes ready to go or are already on the market prior to this time will have an advantage over those that are just waiting to see or enjoying their staycation. What about you buyers? Well, you should be getting ready as well by working with a lender and an agent to get yourselves in the best possible position to purchase. Those buyers who are financially ready to move on purchasing a home will also have an advantage, because the number of not so serious buyers are going to be limited, creating less competition for your home shopping. That's good news for you. Now, what about my investors? I know y'all have been waiting for a fire sale, and short of another surprise from the universe, and I'm not discounting that considering 2020, I'm not expecting this year to be the year of the fire sale. Excluding the recession of 2008, 2009, annual home value appreciation across all states since 1997 averaged 4.6% during times of economic growth and 4% during recessions. So home values increased regardless of recession or regardless of the recession or growth of the economy. Also, in addition to this, the other thing that is different from 2008, 2009 is that homeowners have more equity in their homes than they did 12 years ago. So if you are interested in purchasing an investment property, now is always the right time to shop. Not because properties are a steal, but because you have a little less competition for the properties currently listed. And as you should know, there are always good deals to be had no matter the market, and the fun is in finding those deals. So what is the Daniels team doing to prepare our clients? We are actively working to help our buyers and sellers be prepared no matter what comes. The good news is that most of what we need to do to help you buy or sell a home can be done without meeting face to face. So, while assisting our clients now, these changes will make our team better and more efficient in the future. Instead of a face to face initial meeting, we are going to take a two-pronged approach. First, you will receive a buyer or a seller presentation to watch. This will be just like what you would have seen face to face. And then after you've watched that presentation, we will hold a meeting, an appointment, Zoom, FaceTime, whatever, to answer any questions and to get a better idea of your needs, wants, and challenges. So thanks to technology, our paperwork is already completed virtually. Our various vendors, inspectors, contractors, lenders, attorneys, etc., they are also set up to work virtually and with very limited personal interaction. Now, what about if you still want to go and see properties in areas where we're still allowed to show? We are following prescribed guidelines. No handshakes or hugs. Sorry, this one is really hard for me. We will be maintaining a minimum 6 feet of space and limiting the number of participants to decision makers only. So, if you are interested or needing to buy or sell a home right now, contact the Daniels team today to schedule a Zoom appointment. Let us provide you with the information and the expertise needed to assist you and your family. Have a great day.